In academic writing, throwing an idea at a problem won't earn top marks. To build a solid argument, the pieces must lock together under pressure. To move beyond a basic summary, you need to incorporate evaluation, a section where you weigh the strengths and weaknesses of your proposed solution. The main challenge here is language. We need to strip out informal phrases like "I think" or "we should" to achieve a purely objective tone. Mastering objective evaluation brings her writing in line with the standards expected in professional research. Step 1 is defining the problem without relying on dramatic or emotional language. Instead of using emotive adjectives, use specific academic collocations to assess severity, such as facing a dilemma or posing a threat. These nouns allow you to establish a baseline of facts that the rest of your paragraph will build upon. Let's apply this to an example. We'll draft our opening sentence. America currently uses 1/3 of its energy on producing animals for food, creating a severe burden on global resources. Using precise collocations like severe burden establishes the genuine scale of the issue while maintaining a neutral academic perspective. Now that the problem is defined, we have 2 architectural choices for how to organize the essay. In an integrated structure, each individual solution is immediately followed by its own evaluation. In a block structure, you present all your solutions first, followed by a separate block containing all their evaluations. For our example, we'll use the integrated structure, adding our core solution directly after the problem statement, lowering the consumption of animal products. The integrated format is often the most effective choice when your essay needs to deep dive into a single, highly complex solution. And next is the critical thinking phase. We have to analyze the cost, feasibility, and the likelihood of people actually adopting this change. On the positive side, we can note reduced emissions and secondary health benefits, like lower obesity rates. But we must also acknowledge the negative factors. Changing cultural dietary habits is a notoriously slow process. Actively acknowledging a solution's flaws doesn't weaken your stance. It demonstrates that you have conducted a realistic, rigorous analysis of the situation. When students move from brainstorming to writing, they often fall into the trap of using personal pronouns like "I think" or "we might." To fix this, replace personal pronouns with "it" and their dummy structures. We can upgrade our informal positive evaluation to, "It could be argued that such a change would not only reduce energy consumption, but also increase health." And we do the same for our limiting factor. There might be a reduction in the intake of calories, but implementation remains challenging. You have plenty of options for these structures, such as "there is some debate about," or "it must also be recognized that." Using these structures creates a professional distance, framing your evaluation as an impersonal analysis of the evidence. Now we can review the fully assembled paragraph. It traces a logical path from a framed problem to a solution, ending with an objective evaluation. By using severe burden to frame the problem, and "it" and "their" structures to evaluate it, we have maintained a formal academic tone throughout. Look at your own current essay prompt and select a single solution. Try writing an evaluation of it using at least one "it" and one "their" structure to see how it shifts your tone toward professional objectivity.